So I'm Anna Rapart, and this is my digital hub with my decent selfie. Okay, so I'm gonna start with my goals. My short-term goals are, because I'm using my channels, LinkedIn, Google+, Twitter, Pinterest, and my Pressfolios account. So my short-term goals are to increase the connections from 83 to 150 on LinkedIn, and then just get more followers and engagement across Twitter, Pinterest, Google+. And then Pressfolios, there's really not a whole way to track everything through Pressfolios, so I'm just hoping that people can get to it through my content calendar, have it kind of explained, where I'm going to tweet, post about my Pressfolio account just to get traffic to it. And then long term, a job involving communications, possibly public relations, maybe event planning or marketing. I haven't really decided yet. Pretty much anyone who will really hire me at this point. That's how I'm feeling. Okay, so my strategy and positioning, just overall positioning myself to be a good job candidate because my hub is just about me getting a job. Target audience, college students, postgraduates, anyone interested in communications and marketing. So my inspiration, when I first came to Wright State, I wanted to be a reporter, but then after doing some research, I kind of realized that that doesn't really make you a lot of money, and you start out really low on the totem pole, and I wasn't a huge fan of that. So I started researching public relations, and I came across this site called NYC PR Girls, and it's about a couple girls that live in New York City. They work for public relations firms, and they had just a lot of really good advice. This is one of their like about pages. They have a lot of different articles as far as like how to get started in public relations, whether you're still in school, whether you've just graduated, and like knowing different terms to use because they're in the business. So I really like this site, and it's something that I've been looking at for the past couple years. My other inspiration is World Wildlife Fund. I love animals. My mom donates to World Wildlife Fund, so I've always enjoyed everything they do as far as like conservation for the environment as well as animals. And another reason that I love World Wildlife Fund is because I have two turtles. Fred, he's in his 50s, and Ariel, she's in her 20s. My mom got Fred when she was 3, so I get to inherit them when I get a job and settle down, so I love them. So these are my channels. My main hub is LinkedIn, and then Pressfolios, Google+, Twitter, and Pinterest. So for my LinkedIn, this is my LinkedIn page. I'm going to post articles involving social media, public relations, and marketing. Also trying to get involved in a couple discussions, hopefully connect with professionals and job recruiters. Google+, I'm going to use Google+ as a blogging platform, just because I didn't want to create a new blog, and Google+ just seemed like a great blogging platform to use. Here's one of my sample posts. I posted an article about public relations and kind of how it's doing as far as the Labor Bureau of Statistics posted this, so along with an article with the Washington Post. So I'm just going to be posting like articles and then my reflections kind of about being a postgraduate, any advice I have to give to anyone who's involved with communications, and then my minor is marketing, so any advice I have for that. My Pressfolios account is used to showcase my articles that I wrote for the advanced media writing class. So the basic account only allows me to post 10 stories, which is fine because these were my best ones. But the kind of cons of having the basic account are I don't have any analytics to use. So I still wanted to keep it just because it's my writing samples, and this is something that I want to use to get a job, so I thought that it was relevant enough to be in my hub. So my Twitter account, I love Twitter, and it's just one of my favorite social networking sites, so that's part of my hub. Hopefully connect with different public relations professionals. I already have, and then like tweet articles, and then also just post my content throughout my hub to Twitter. And then my Pinterest account, my board is public relations, social media, networking. I have a lot of different pins right now because I actually started this board before the hub just because I wanted to post I wanted to pin articles that I feel like I could go back to in the future. So not only does it talk about social media and public relations, but it also talks about networking, tips for resumes, cover letters, so stuff that I knew that I was going to go back to, so I feel like other people would check it out as well. So here's my content calendar for May. So I'm going to be like pinning articles, my blog, Google+, I'm going to push that out to my other parts of the hub. And then I'm going to post like career articles on LinkedIn, tweet about my Pressfolios account, and then For June, I still have the blog post going on, but for June I'm going to discuss marketing. May I'm going to do more public relations. And then also in June, I'm going to comment on marketing influencers, their different posts that they have, and then still push out all of my content to my different platforms. And then July, I'm going to focus that on social media. So the articles will be about social media. I'm still continuing to post about my Pressfolios account just to keep that relevant, and then still using the blog, still pushing out to Twitter, and then getting in discussions on LinkedIn. I feel like I'm flying through this. Okay, so measurement. LinkedIn, just gonna have to use like finding connections, the profile views that I get, and the engagement that I get on the articles that I post. Google Plus, I'll be using Google Analytics. Pressfolios, like I mentioned before with the Basing account, I'm just gonna hope that I'm getting traffic to it by posting about it, and then there's a link to it on my LinkedIn profile. Twitter, I'm gonna be using Twitter Analytics, and then Pinterest, I'll be using Pinterest Analytics. I just upgraded that as well. So here's Google Analytics. Obviously there's not a whole lot going on right now, but I found it pretty easy to use. I've used it in another one of my marketing classes, so I've had experience with it before. Twitter Analytics, I really enjoyed it just because right when I logged into Analytics, it told me like everything just so far that I've done, whereas as far as with like Google Analytics and Pinterest, because I had just started Analytics, like it was still new to me, but this made sense to me. So Pinterest Analytics, I just started it, so like I have no impressions or any viewers, so that's construction site right now. So reputation management, just checking notifications, making sure like I'm always checking either on the computer or on my phone. As far as for LinkedIn, because that's the main part of my hub, I want to continue to update that, update my resume, and then just keep researching about public relations and marketing, just because those are the two fields that I'm interested in the most. So for my Google results, when we first started out in the semester, most of the pictures were me. A couple were like random people that I was friends with on Facebook, but the majority of like the first page was, other than my LinkedIn, it was all like these third-party Twitter sites that had my tweets, and I hate that. I don't know why that they have that, but so I have like Tweet Tunnel, and it's like my tweets. I don't know. But then for the second time, my Twitter's still up there, and I still have the tweets, but I also have my links to my Dayton Daily News articles through Advanced Media Writing. I had 2 of my articles published in the Dayton Daily News, so I'm glad that these 2 articles are showing up on my first page, so when they look at my name, they'll see some of my work. And then there's me in the white pages, which I don't know why that has to be there. Okay, so opportunities and shortcomings. I need to always check on the channels. I'm interested in public relations and animals, as well as hopefully obtaining a job. Shortcomings, I have a really bad laziness and procrastination problem. So hopefully if I stick to the content calendar, it's not going to be a problem. It probably will be. And then for the long-term goal, getting a job, I'm probably going to get discouraged. I'm already finding issues and stressing out about finding a job. After graduation, my mom hounded me about it all Easter weekend. So, yes, the end.